be showing you how to make your own Italian salad dressing at home because $4 to $6 in the store seems a bit much and it's starting to get warm, so you're going to want to start making your salad soon. For our Italian dressing, we're going to need a few staple items. You're going to need oil. Today we're using a neutral oil. If you have olive oil, you can also use that. Some plain white sugar, garlic powder, salt. We're also using white wine vinegar today. You can swap this out for things like red wine vinegar as well. But little pro tip, if you have plain white vinegar, so not white wine vinegar, but just regular white vinegar that you can get usually in those really big jugs, if you use that, it will taste more like store-bought. We're also going to be using mustard. You can use either Dijon or yellow mustard. And we're also going to be using our homemade Italian blend. If you want to learn how to save a couple bucks on that, we also have a recipe linked in the description. The other things you're going to need today are a jar and some measuring spoons. So let's get to it. We're going to start with our oil. And again, this is neutral oil. So what that means is it can be canola, sunflower, vegetable oil, anything that has a neutral base. Or if you have classic olive oil for salad dressings, you can definitely use that too.
Neutral oil just saves you a couple bucks in the kitchen.
Exactly. For our oil, we're going to start with 6 tablespoons. There we have it. And we're also going to do 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. But again, if you want this to be a true dupe of the store-bought, use neutral oil and plain white vinegar. Our next step is to add our mustard. This can be Dijon mustard or it can be yellow mustard if that's what you have. And we need 2 teaspoons of it. Oops. Okay, that's definitely more than a teaspoon, but it doesn't need to be an exact science, and actually you can tweak this recipe until you like it. So if there's anything that you like more or less of, if you don't like mustard, you can omit it as well. Just a bit more there. And again, this is our own kitchen, so it's a home kitchen. Clean hands. And I'm just going to scoop that out. Make sure we get all the mustard in there. It doesn't look like much right now, but I promise this will be very tasty. Our next ingredient is sugar. This is plain white sugar. And we only need 1 teaspoon of this. Go. Next up is our garlic powder. You can also use fresh garlic if you have it. I would only use 1 clove if you have fresh garlic. But again, we're using garlic powder. So that will be a ½ teaspoon of garlic powder. Our next ingredient is just a pinch of salt. So we're going to be doing a 1/4 teaspoon of plain salt. If you have garlic salt instead of garlic powder, you can also use that. Just be aware that it might be a little bit saltier than intended, but if you're okay with that, then go for it. Our last ingredient, and the star of the show, is the Italian blend itself. So we need 1½ teaspoons of these. I'm going to use a ½ teaspoon and do 3 scoops. Again, if you'd like to learn how to save $1 or $2 on Italian blend, we have our own recipe up as well. You likely have all the ingredients for this in your kitchen already if you cook regularly. Our very last step is to close the lid and give it a shake. This amount of dressing is good for about 1 large salad, but if you'd like, you can absolutely do this in bulk and you can just keep it in the fridge. The main difference between making your salad dressings at home versus the ones that you can get in store is that the oil in the cold fridge might thicken. It's perfectly fine, it hasn't gone off. All you need to do is take it out of the fridge a little bit early, give it a shake, then you'll have it just like the store-bought salad dressings. So let's shake it. There you go. Looks just like store-bought, and this is good to go on your salad of choice. Another great thing about doing this in bulk, if you have the time and capacity, is that the dried herbs will rehydrate even more in the oil and the vinegar, so the flavor gets more intense the longer it's in your fridge. I wouldn't leave it in your fridge for more than a week or so, but again, this is fantastic either as a one and done or in bulk, and it's saving you probably $4 to $6 on store-bought. This amount is probably just a couple cents, maybe $1 maximum. So if you do a bulk of this, the same amount as what you'd get in store, if you use white vinegar and if you use a neutral oil, it should be $1 to $2 maximum. So that's all you need to do to make your own fresh salad dressing. Just a reminder, the base recipe for this is in the description, and I'll also give you the exact details on a dupe for the store-bought version. All set for the summer. Cheers to good food
And good company.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Check out the description for our full recipe with substitution suggestion.
And we also have links for some more recipes in the description, some of which may have been used in this video.
If you like what we do, head over to our Ko-fi store and leave us a tip, or buy a copy of our recipes in a printable format.
And as an homage to peak YouTube era, don't
Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe!